Can you believe that in just 1 year, crypto investors lost over $1.2 billion to something called a rug pull? That's right, a billion with a B, and with 2026 just around the corner. This number is only expected to grow. You might be thinking, that'll never happen to me. I'm too smart for that. But these scams are getting more sophisticated every single day, fooling even seasoned investors. What if I told you there's a simple, step-by-step process you can follow to protect your hard-earned money? A way to spot the red flags before you invest a single dollar. Stick with me for the next 10 minutes, and I'll not only break down what a rug pull is, but also give you the exact tools and knowledge to become a rug pull detective. We're going to dive deep into the code itself, and I promise, you don't need to be a tech wizard to understand it. Let's make sure your crypto portfolio is safe. So, what exactly is a rug pull? Imagine a group of developers creates a brand new cryptocurrency. They hype it up on social media, promising revolutionary technology and insane returns. Everyone gets excited, investors pour in their money, and the price of the token skyrockets. You're watching your investment double, triple, maybe even go 10x. You feel like a genius. Then, one morning, you wake up, check your wallet, and it's all gone. The price has crashed to zero. The project's website is down. Their social media accounts have vanished. The developers have disappeared, taking all the invested funds with them. They've literally pulled the rug out from under you. That's a rug pull in a nutshell. It's a malicious act where developers abandon a project and run away with investors' funds. There are a few common types. The most blatant is the liquidity pull. In decentralized finance, or DeFi, projects need a liquidity pool. Think of it as a pot of money that allows users to trade the new token. In a liquidity pool, the developers, who often control a huge portion of the tokens, remove all the valuable cryptocurrency from this pool, leaving investors with worthless tokens they can't sell. Another sneaky one is limiting sell orders. The smart contract code is written in a way that allows people to buy the token, but makes it impossible for them to sell it. So the price only goes up, creating a false sense of security, until the creators cash out and disappear. Finally, there's the classic dumping. The founders award themselves a massive amount of the tokens from the start, and then, once the price is high enough from unsuspecting investors buying in, they dump all their tokens on the market at once, crashing the price to zero. The crazy part is, these scams are happening every single day. We've seen it with big names and small projects alike. Remember the Squid Game token? It capitalized on the massive hype of the Netflix show. It shot up in value by thousands of % in just a few days. People were pouring money in, dreaming of getting rich. But there was a catch hidden in the code. No one could sell. It was a classic honeypot. Then poof, the creators cashed out an estimated $3.3 million and vanished into thin air. The website, social media, all gone. This isn't just a one-off story. It's a pattern. And the emotional and financial toll on victims is devastating. People have lost their life savings, money they were setting aside for their children's education, or retirement funds. It's a painful lesson, and it's why being able to spot the red flags is not just important, it's essential for anyone in the crypto space. So, how do we fight back? How do we spot these scams before they happen? It starts with due diligence. First, check the liquidity. Is it locked? Reputable projects use liquidity lockers, which are smart contracts that prevent the developers from removing the liquidity for a set period. If the liquidity isn't locked, or is only locked for a very short time, that's a massive red flag. You can check this on platforms like Team, Finance, or Unicrypt. Second, look at the token distribution. Who holds the most tokens? If a small number of wallets, especially those not tied to the liquidity pool or a burn address, hold a huge percentage of the total supply, they could dump on the market at any time. You can usually find this information on a blockchain explorer like Etherscan for Ethereum tokens or Etherscan for Binance Smart Chain tokens. Just look for the Holders tab. Next, scrutinize the team. Are the developers anonymous? Well, anonymity is common in crypto. For a serious project, a transparent, doxed team that puts their real names and reputations on the line is a huge sign of legitimacy. Look for LinkedIn profiles, a history of past projects, and genuine engagement with the community. Be wary of projects with generic stock photos or no team information at all. Also, pay close attention to the marketing. Are they promising guaranteed, unrealistic returns? To the moon and 100x guaranteed are phrases designed to play on your greed and FOMO, fear of missing out. Legitimate projects focus on their technology, utility, and long-term vision, not just the price. Finally, check the community. Is the Telegram or Discord group full of genuine discussion and questions? Or is it just filled with bots spamming rocket emojis and banning anyone who asks a tough question? A healthy community is a great sign. Now for the part that might sound intimidating. But I promise, it's easier than you think. Looking at the smart contract, you don't need to be a coder to spot basic red flags. Let's do a quick walkthrough. First, you find the contract address on the project's website or CoinGecko. Then, you go to a blockchain explorer like Etherscan. Paste the address. You will see a page with a lot of info. Click on the contract tab. If you see a green checkmark that says contract source code verified, that's a good first step. It means the code you're seeing is the actual code running on the blockchain. If it's not verified, run away. That's a huge red flag. Now, with the verified code in front of you, you can use the search function Control F on your keyboard to look for suspicious functions. Here are a few keywords to search for. First, search for blacklist. A blacklist function allows the owner to prevent specific addresses from selling or transferring tokens. While it can have legitimate uses, it can also be abused to create a honeypot. Second, search for owner or renounce ownership. Legitimate projects often renounce ownership of the contract, which means no one, not even the developers, can change the rules later. If the ownership is not renounced, the owner could potentially change fees, mint new tokens, or pause trading. Another one to check for is mint. A mint function allows the owner to create new tokens out of thin air. If the owner can mint unlimited tokens, they can dilute the value of your holdings to zero. Finally, look at the transaction fees, sometimes called tax. Search for functions like setfee or setx. High fees, like over 10 to 15%, are a concern. Even worse is if the owner can change the fee at any time to something like 99%, effectively making it impossible to sell at a profit. These are just the basics, but they can help you filter out the most obvious scams. For a deeper dive, you really want to look for a professional smart contract audit. Companies like CertiK or Hacken are third-party security firms that analyze the code for vulnerabilities and potential backdoors. Always look for a project that has a public audit report from a reputable firm. Go read that report. It will highlight any potential issues, even if they are minor. If a project has no audit, or the audit reveals critical issues that the team hasn't fixed, it's probably best to stay away. Let's recap the key takeaways. To protect yourself from rug pulls, you need a checklist. 1. Is the liquidity locked for a significant period? 2. What does the token distribution look like? Are a few wallets holding way too much? 3. Is the team public and reputable, or are they anonymous ghosts? 4. Is the community genuine, or is it just bots and hype? 5. Has the smart contract been audited by a trusted third party? And 6. Have you done a basic check of the contract code yourself for suspicious functions like blacklist, high fees, or minting capabilities? By consistently running through this checklist before you invest, you dramatically reduce your risk of becoming another statistic. Remember, in the wild west of crypto, the mantra is don't trust, verify. It's your money, and you are the last line of defense. The world of crypto is exciting, and it holds incredible potential. But with great potential comes great risk. The goal isn't to be scared of investing, but to be smart about it. By learning to spot these red flags, you're not just protecting your own assets, you're helping to make the entire crypto ecosystem safer and more legitimate. Education is our most powerful weapon against scammers. I really hope this guide has armed you with the confidence and the knowledge to navigate the DeFi space safely. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more content to help you stay safe and informed in the world of crypto. Let me know in the comments if you've ever spotted a potential rug pull and what red flag gave it away. Stay safe and see you in the next video.